I have to talk about Once, and Once is a film you made 7 or 8 years ago now. Yeah. It's the story of an Irish street busking musician who wants to make a record, and he meets a woman on the streets who she sells flowers. And as I'm hearing your story, I'm even thinking, there's all these
parallels.
Parallels, yes. But just so I understand the chronology of that, your role was supposed to be played by Cillian Murphy.
Yeah.
Correct? And you were writing songs for the film.
Yes. I know John Carney, the director-writer, had always talked to me about this idea, this film called Busker. And he always said, if I ever make it, will you write the songs? And I was like, I would be, it would be amazing for me to write songs. And he had Cillian listed to do this Busker project. And he was looking for a girl. And basically, she needs to play the piano, she needs to be Eastern European. And I knew Marketta's family. And I said, I know somebody who plays piano and speaks in that accent, but she's only 17. And he said, can we meet her? So we got her and they met. And so Marketta and Cillian were going to be the two characters. And Cillian said he for some reason he couldn't do it. And the whole project, it kind of went in the air. And in a way, John was really, really upset, and I was upset because my songs weren't going to get used. And but that's life. We learn to live with these things. And then John came to me a couple of weeks later and said, you know what, it's been kind of in front of me all the way, and I can't believe I didn't see this, but you've got to be the guy. And I was like, oh man, I was really against doing it because it was too close to my own story. And, like all the bank managers saying, my own mother had put had kind of gone to the bank manager and got money for us to make our first demo in the same studio. That's really...
He sort of took your story to write the script.
In a way, there was that, but the relationship with the girl, that was something he had experienced in his own life. So that was completely not out of, not out of my life at the time. Yeah. Because of funny is now art and everything imitates and,
Well, yes, you guys ended up having a relationship.
Yeah, which was wonderful, and it is what it is. It was what it was. Amazing. But I said, look, do me please. I'm not an actor, so audition me. And if I'm a bad actor, will you please tell me? Because I don't. I was in the frames and things were kind of, things were good. I didn't want to make a film with my friend, and for it to be a terrible actor, and for it to be like, oh God, what I was just really nervous about, messing it up on him.
Yeah, yeah.
And so he said, I'll tell you if you're a bad actor. I said, just please be really hard on me, because I don't know how, it's not my area.
Well, you did create a very naturalistic performance, and that scene in the music store, the first time you guys play that song, is the closest a non-musician will ever get to feeling what it feels like to write a song or to discover. Do you know what I mean? And maybe that's me as a musician saying that, but I think that's one of the most moving scenes in any film, and clearly that song became something very large and carried this whole other monster of it turned into a musical, it turned into an Academy Award. Did you know you had something special there?
Well, John was very specific about that scene. That was the central scene of the film for him.
Yeah.
John was like, I want to see you two, first of all, meet, but I want to see you connect through harmony, through music in that moment. And it was very easy for us because we had only the song wasn't that old at that point. So
that's the thing, it feels so first time.
Yeah, so we were kind of reliving the moment when I would have played the song to Mara and she would have kind of answered it with a piano line. And so it all felt very natural to do that. And then that harmony she sang, that was the magic. That was the moment where we were like, that inspired us to finish. And John wanted to capture that moment in that scene, and in a way the scene was very, very simple and it worked. It's funny actually that there was afterwards, that shop's Walton's. It's Walton's shop in Dublin. It's a music shop, and the guys let us shoot there. But of course, after the film came out and had a life, people would come to the shop, and I heard later on that same piano, the guy had sold it 4 times. As in, he'd sold the piano to someone who bought it because of the film. Because it's the same piano, we just used whatever piano was there.
Right.
And so he sold the piano to someone and then ordered the same piano, put it back in the same spot.
And so that's
sold it again, and then put it back in the same spot, and sold it again. But at the same time, the cheek of him, he wouldn't let people play Falling Slowly in the shop. Because people were coming and sitting at the piano and playing that song. He's like, you can't play that song in here. So it was like that classic Irish thing of like, oh yeah, that's the piano, you can buy it if you want. you know.
But you can't play that
You
song.
can't play that song because I'm so sick of it. So it's just like, you know, so frustrating, but I get it, you know.